When you're starting to play CSGO and you plant the bomb, well, you just whack it down anyway, don't you? Just as fast as you can. But when you start to play the game more and you're playing with friends, it can be beneficial to put the bomb down in certain positions depending on where your teammates are and where you want to defend from. I'm going to show you some of the better places to put the bomb down on various levels and where you can defend that position from. It's worth learning the best bomb plant spots on all of the maps. Let's start with some really simple ones. On the A bomb site on Dust 2, there's always one spot you want to plant the bomb, providing it's safe to do so, and that is in the far left corner. When planted here, the bomb can be spotted from either short or long, so defending it becomes a lot easier and defusing it becomes a lot harder for the CTs because they've got to be out in the open. Obviously, it's not always possible to get a plant here. Sometimes players will plant here to be safe, and while this spot is safe, it's also the worst for the defenders. If a CT gets on the bomb and you're defending from either short or long, you've got no line of sight to the bomb and it'll take you some time to get into a position where you can see it. The most common spot to plant on A though is just behind the boxes. If you've got long control, it means that the bomb is covered from short, but that won't be a problem because all your defenders are on the right side of the bomb anyway. You can also plant the other side of the boxes if your intention is to defend from short, assuming maybe that you're the last player or one of the last few. This gives you a great line of sight onto the bomb, but it also has a few problems. Firstly, it's extremely obvious where you are if you're doing this plant, unless you're doing a super double triple YOLO fakie, in which case you're pretty cool. It also means that if the player realizes straight away that you're on short, he's likely to push you, so you better be prepared. Quickly on the B bomb site now on Dust 2, and there's only really one place you need to try and plant, and that's in the corner of the boxes. It gives the defusing player no cover at all, unless they've got a smoke of course, and this can be seen by the terrorists from most of the defensive spots. Sometimes when you're forced to because of enemies' positions, you'll have to plant in the far back corner. But keep in mind, this is the worst place you can plant, but at the end of the day, if you've got no choice, you've got no choice. Just remember, it's a really easy position for the CTs to take control of and defuse. Moving on to Inferno, the standard spot for this map on A is quad side of the bomb site, and mainly because it can be covered from so many different places. You can cover it from house, pit, quad, graveyard. You can all get visual on the bomb, making it the perfect place. If you're struggling to get into the bomb site though, you can also plant in this little corner, maybe with a smoke to block off the pit. Of course, you could also plant anywhere on the bomb site, so it really depends on where your defensive players are sitting, but just keep in mind that you should be able to see the bomb from a couple of different angles before you put it down. And another good spot is right on the edge of the bomb site in the open here. Of course, planting here relies on you having the time to do so, and also maybe control or a smoke on library or arch, but this can be a very useful position to plant depending on where your players are situated, especially as you can defend it from library. And finally, moving on to Cobble. Now this is a cheeky little spot. Let me explain. On the B bomb site on Cobble, if you're sneaky, you can actually plant the bomb directly in one of the plant pots, assuming it hasn't been broken. Now it's not going to trick a seasoned player because you can hear the bomb of course, but it does hide the flash and it might confuse some of the noobs long enough to get you the win. Just watch out for the chickens, and I definitely recommend taking those out just to ensure that you'll win the round, because I have actually seen a chicken defuse the bomb once and it wasn't pretty. So there we go guys, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.